Chapter 1: Pharaoh Khufu, builder of the Great Pyramid of Egypt. Big contract. Big contractors build pyramids. We masters. Rick Ross. Our great journey shall start in the wondrous land of Kemet, otherwise known as Egypt. Kemet is what the ancient indigenous inhabitants of the land called it, which means black land. The name Egypt is believed to have originated from the Greek word Aegyptos, which itself is derived from the ancient Egyptian name Hwt Kata, meaning house of the spirit of Ta. Ta was an ancient Egyptian deity associated with creation and craftsmen. Over time, the Greek name Aegyptos became Egypt in English and other languages. Throughout the text, both names will be used interchangeably. Kemet is located in the northeastern corner of Africa, connecting the continent to the Middle East. The soul of Kemet was the river Nile, which fed the people with an abundance of fish and an endless stream of trade ships, and the soil was rich with minerals from the great river. Massive tracts of land were cultivated and irrigated with water channeled from the Nile. These natural blessings, coupled with the industrious nature of the people of Kemet, created a great surplus of food which they traded among the regions of North Africa and most countries along the Mediterranean Sea. The Kemetic Egyptian civilization has flourished continuously since prehistoric times. Over the many years, the climate, rulers, writing, borders, and religions have changed many times. Traditionally, the history of Egypt has been divided into 30 or sometimes 31 dynasties. The ancient lands has a rich history with multiple founders and rulers throughout different periods. One significant figure is Narmer, believed to be the founder of the first dynasty around 3100 BCE. Narmer is often associated with the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, symbolized by the Narmer palette and archaeological artifact depicting his rule and achievements. However, the details surrounding Narmer's life are somewhat shrouded in historical mystery, and the narrative may have been embellished over time. Ancient Kemet was traditionally divided into Upper Egypt southern region and Lower Egypt northern region based on the flow of the Nile River. Upper Egypt is upstream, while Lower Egypt is downstream. The unification of these two regions around 3100 BCE marked the beginning of the First Dynasty, creating a cohesive and powerful civilization along the Nile. Our first king that we will be focusing on is Pharaoh Khufu. The word Pharaoh is an Egyptian term for great house, a title they gave to their rulers. Khufu was the second pharaoh of the fourth dynasty. Khufu's full name was Khnumkhufwi, which means the god Khnum protect me. Cheops is what the Greeks called the great king also. His mother was Queen Hetepheres I, and his father was Sneferu, the first pyramid builder at Giza. Khufu became the second pyramid builder with the largest of the three, and his son, Khafra, built the third, which is the second largest in the Giza complex. Khufu is understood to have existed from 2609 BC. 2584 BC. His reign was considered peaceful by the standards of the time, and he is best known as the builder of the Great Pyramid of Giza. The pyramid complex of Giza is one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Khufu came to power during his 20s and began work on his life's masterpiece, his pyramid. The project is believed to have taken about 23 years to complete. The word precision is used frequently when describing the pyramid's construction, because it is truly astronomical how such an ancient people could build structures that align with the stars perfectly. Khufu's Great Pyramid is precisely aligned with the cardinal points on the compass: north, south, east, and west. To build the pyramid, it took 2,300,000 building blocks, weighing an average of 2.5 tons each, just a little bit more weight than the average truck. The blocks were moved and put in place with the greatest skill. Not even a razor could fit between the blocks. The Great Pyramid is made of rough-hewn, locally quarried core stones, also angled, outer casing blocks laid in even parallel courses with spaces filled with gypsum plaster. The beautiful outer casing stones, which were white Tura limestone, were laid with great accuracy. The outer stone is no longer on the pyramid. They have long been removed by marauding invaders over the years. The outer blocks of white limestone would have given the pyramid a sleek surface which would be bright and reflective. Located at the very top of the pyramid would have sat a capstone made of gold. The brilliance of the Grand Pyramid could be seen from miles away. In one of the greatest ironic moments in history, Khufu, the man known as the builder of the biggest pyramid, has only a single statue of him that has survived the times, a small, 7.5 centimeters, high ivory royal sculpture discovered at Abydos. Just as the stones of the Great Pyramid have lasted through different eras in time, so shall Khufu's name be remembered through the ages.